Here we go. Isaiah chapter 13, we're going to start reading. Now, there's nothing wrong with these translations or the NIV. This is not a Bible. This is the internet. Say, listen, a noise on the mountains like that of a great multitude. Listen, an uproar among the kingdoms have nations massing together. The Lord Almighty is mustering an army for war. They come from a far land, from the ends of the heavens, the Lord and the weapons of wrath to destroy the whole country. Well, for the day of the Lord is near. It come like destruction from the Almighty. We're going to skip up. It's talking about the same thing. What's going to happen? Anguish in the land. It's a cruel day. Great destruction. Anger. And then it says something. See that? Chapter 13:10. The stars of the heaven and their constellation will not show their light. The rising sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. Okay? He will punish the world for evil. Now that's Isaiah. We'll go to another one. The book of Amos, chapter 5, 18 to 24. The day of the Lord. This is another prophet, Amos. Woe to you who long for the day of the Lord. Why do you long for the day of the Lord? That day will be darkness, not light. It will be as though a man fled from a lion only to meet a bear. As though he entered his house and rested his hands on the wall, only have a snake bite him. Will not the day of the Lord be dark, not like pitch dark, without a ray of brightness? Okay. What else did it say? Give me a moment. So we know it's pitch dark, just like Isaiah said. But what did Jesus say? What did Jesus have to say about this? Matthew 24:29. What does it say? It says, look at the meat. It says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven. Powers of the heavens shall be shaken. Then will appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and all the people of the earth will mourn when they see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. What does it say? And he will send his angels with a loud trumpet call, and they will gather his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Now learn from this. As soon as you see the fig tree tender, its leaves will come out. You know summer is near. What is Jesus saying? If you read the whole chapter, Matthew 24, it is telling you exactly everything is going to happen in the end time right before he come back. And when he come back, after the distress of those days. If you read the beginning of that chapter, he will say, there will not be another time like this time. Neither has it been. This is the great tribulation of the church. The elect is here. Now the elect is the church. Don't say the elect is the Jews. The elect is not the Jews. Everyone who is born again, following Jesus Christ, keeping his commandments, but led by his spirit, denying their flesh, not living for the world, is the elect. Many are called for it, few are chosen. According to these scriptures, and according to what I have done, what I have said, Take the scriptures that you hear and write them down. Study them. Do not come coming on this video off the top of your brain thinking you know it all. Read the scriptures. If you find me in error, tell me. Read the scriptures. I have not given you scriptures for my exercise. Read the scriptures. It don't matter what you think you know. Read. If you have to read it again, I don't care if you think you studied for 20 years. Reread the scriptures. You will find out you're in error. The rapture is after the tribulation. Not before. Not in the middle. Why would there be saints still being killed by the beast? These are not some converted saints. Saints will not have another chance. It said those whose name were not found in the book of life will worship the beast. And those who laid down their lives, who did not love their lives to the death, who did not take the mark, they would be killed by the beast. They would be beheaded. It said the beast will cause the men who did not worship him to be put to death. Now, use your head. If all those who dwell on the earth worship him, whose name were not found in the book of life, if your name found in the book of life and you did not worship him, you'll be killed. You're not going. If you are going, who is he going to kill? Certainly not those who are worshiping him. Just think about it. Read chapter 13 of Revelations and read Daniel 7. The whole chapter, but mainly when you start hearing about this little horn and what he's doing to the saints, it does not say the church got raptured. You must read the scriptures. Don't watch Left Behind and think just because there's some big mega preachers that they're not in error. Read the scriptures. A lot of people are afraid to tell the truth. Read the scriptures. Do not come coming on my video and then read $1 scripture. Read the scriptures that I'm giving you. Don't throw your scriptures at me. Listen to what I'm saying carefully with an open ear and read the scriptures. Before you comment on this video saying what I'm saying is wrong. Read. Listen to what I'm saying.